Alright, hello guys. So today we're on a new game called Anime Overseer. I think it might be in early access right now, I'm not sure what the exact details are. We have to choose our starter character. This is the first anime game that has Itadori as a starting option, so that's kind of cool. Tutorial, probably don't need this, but whatever. So we have a new game today. This game kind of reminds me of like Anime Rangers X or Anime Squadron, if you've played those two. And before we get into anything crazy here, before we actually get into the gameplay, I do want to mention that this is a paid promotion, okay? Hashtag ad or whatever. I am being paid a little bit to promote this game, to play this game. That doesn't mean I can't get my honest opinion. Okay, I will be honest about stuff I like, stuff I don't like. And we're just gonna play this game today and see what it has going on. So what ended up happening was I played like an outdated version of the game for a while and got a bunch of stuff in it, got to like level 20. And the developers told me I was playing the wrong version of the game. I'm on the new version now, it's no longer outdated. And the lobby is actually pretty nice. It was really weird in the outdated version of the game, like kind of scuffed. But it looks like this is actually unique. I've never really seen a game with this type of lobby for anime games, but I don't know, it looks pretty good. We get to the summoning here. On banner right now we have Jogo, Nezuko, and Yuki. We're gonna go for a 10 pull, come on. What do we get here? I also heard from the devs that there's like a secret unit on banner right now, and just for testing purposes, when I get my 50th summon done, I should get the secret for free. But we'll get the secret unit, which is Broly, so pretty cool. Then the other mythics they have on here, they're actually pretty good. So the mythic units do have like passives and stuff, which we'll get to see later. Now one cool thing about this game that I will mention right off the bat, because I have, played the old version of it already, they do actually have like a relic system, which I thought was pretty cool. As you can see on my Doflamingo there, we have head, armor, and arms. But to explain a little bit more about the game and like evolving stuff, some more systems, gameplay, we do have traits right here. And then in the index, we have like the normal blue ones, the normal purple ones. Now for the actual like mythic traits, the chase ones, the ones we want to get are Etheric, Echo, Boundless, and Overseer. Pretty much Etheric is like the damage over time, like burn 1. Echo, I think is like kind of duplicator, I'm pretty sure. Boundless is just like a crazy buff, lets you place down 2 of them, and then it gets stronger every 25 kills. And Overseer is like the main trait, you can only place down 1. Like, the gameplay is pretty much just Anime Rangers from what I can tell. But visually, it all does look pretty nice in my opinion, and the passives on the units are actually really cool. Which I think I actually have the admin panel for showcase purposes today, so I'm going to try and give myself some cool units if I can. Yeah, I found something in the admin panel where I can give myself like every unit, I think. Akaza's in like the secret here, there's a secret for Broly, Muzan, okay. So I can get pretty much every unit here if you're wondering. I don't know what this is actually, I don't know what that is. But every unit here, if we wanted to see them all. We're going to select all, and then give, okay? I've got all the, I think, normal variants of the units, even though some do have shinies, most of them do apparently. Here are the normal forms of them, so we have all the mythics, and then Akaza is a Celestial. I know this is kind of weird, I'm not really showing off the progression of the game if you were to make a new account and like start out, okay? I'm just spawning in stuff to show it off from the admin panel. So Akaza here, after 3 seconds with no enemy in range, he gains 200% range and only performs attack 1. So if he can't see anything, he gives himself a lot more range. He deals extra damage to the strongest enemy in range and gains dodge chance. Then below 60% of his health, he heals 2% max HP every 8 seconds, so he kind of can heal himself over time. First time he dies, he revives with plus 20% damage and minus 80% max HP. So what I've noticed about this game, which is kind of cool, a lot of units actually do have the like reviving thing, or surviving the first blow thing. Yeah, the passives of the units in this game are really nice, like Frieza. I had Frieza on my account in like the outdated version of the game, whatever. Frieza's really cool, he has like 3 different passives, he ramps up over time, is his main one. I think Enmo is like a support, which kind of makes sense, he puts sleep on stuff. Puts drowsy. Mahito I actually never saw, what does Mahito do? Okay, every kill he gains a soul essence stack, granting bonuses when certain stack thresholds are reached. I see like the units in this game are actually really nice, I'll kind of go through more so you guys can see them like kind of in the background. So here's like Naoya, 24 FPS, I mean he has like dodge stuff, really cool. Like the passives for this type of game usually are pretty boring, I know ARX had some questionable units in the past. I think the unit designs in this game so far for release are actually pretty good. Off the bat, like Freerin, let's check out Freerin. Jogo I thought was a really cool one when I had him on my account last time. Pretty much just buffs himself for every burning enemy. Tengen I've actually never seen, what does he do? Tempo stacks, okay. Like, I don't know, there's a lot to read here, but every unit I think is actually pretty cool, all the mythics and higher. Before I get carried away though, like showing off everything, I might as well show off the gameplay first, right? Because you guys haven't even seen me join a normal stage. So the story's already done for me, I'm guessing, because like for showcase purposes, they don't want you to have to clear the entire story, which is nice. Personally though, as I said, you know, I played like an older, outdated version of the game on accident, and I cleared all the story during it in about like an hour or two, so it really doesn't take that long. Hopping into a story stage here though, just to show it off for you guys in this video. And pretty much, we just have Anime Rangers X. We've got 2x speed for now. We have autoplay in the bottom right. That will just auto-spawn our units over here. And I can turn on auto-upgrade for them. You just place down your units, they run at the enemies, and then you're trying to get to the enemy base and have your units punch it and beat it up. So as you can tell, it is pretty much Anime Rangers X, right? I do think it all looks better visually though. It all looks like higher quality than ARX overall. So if you're a fan of Anime Rangers X or Anime Squadron, okay, you might like this game. Personally, I didn't really like Anime Squadron. I don't know why. I tried Anime Squadron and everything just kind of felt like a worse version of ARX, right? This game at least feels like a better version of ARX if I had to kind of compare the two. No hate to ARX though. But yeah, we won here. We get our loot at the end. Awesome. All pretty simple. I don't know. Overall, this game definitely does have potential. Like, I'm not just saying that because this is a paid promotion, okay? I do think this game actually could be catching on, because after seeing how Anime Squadron caught on, I think this game kind of just does what that game does, but better in my opinion. I don't know. What other units have I not clicked on? Yuki. Yeah, pretty simple passives. We have a slow, we have extra damage to healthy enemies. I think that's kind of it for clicking on units and showing off their passives. I mean, only the mythic units or higher have passives, the legendary ones don't. Oh wait, never mind, I lied. But otherwise, what I want to show off, okay, I'm going to use the admin panel again. Okay, I messed around with the admin panel for a while and I gave myself a bunch of crazy stuff to check out. Most importantly, I gave myself like a million trait rerolls, so let's go over to the reroll place. So I want to roll on Akaza, I think, is the unit I really want to check out. I'm pretty sure he's like the strongest one, so we're going to roll on him for probably the best trait in the game, going for Overseer, 0.1% with a 1500 pity. Going to auto roll for it, and just hopefully get it pretty quickly, I don't know. There's also like settings here, let me make sure I have my filters right. Okay, yeah, it's keeping all the good ones. Here we go. I'm just gonna auto roll for it. And yeah, I want to kind of like max out Akaza and check him out. We got Boundless, okay. It's actually the second rarest one. We're gonna roll off that. Because I want to go for just Overseer here. We got Etheric. Turning that off too. We're gonna go for just Overseer. Yeah, they do have like trait animations and everything here, so Echo. Turn that off too. Now all we have left is to roll Overseer, so I'll be back in a second. There we go, got Overseer, okay. I think that was before pity. The rates in this game actually aren't that bad. That was like 900 rerolls or something. Which, by the way, getting rerolls isn't horrible either. They give you quite a few from like free rewards and everything, so if you were concerned about that, rerolls are pretty free-to-play friendly as far as I could tell when I actually was grinding the game a couple days ago. I want to keep rolling on Akaza, keep getting him some crazy stuff, so we got the trait done. Then specialization, I think we probably want to go for this one, price on him. So we'll go for price there. And stat reroll, we want to go for, I guess probably Z or X on everything. So, I don't know, whichever one we get first. Z or X, we're keeping those. Okay, we got X on everything and Z on the speed. Actually took quite a long time, they need to add like auto stat reroll. But our Akaza is looking pretty much done besides the relics, so let's get over to the relics here. Haven't really shown these off yet at all, but pretty much the exact same as UTD, I think. The relics just have like different stats on them. Main stat, substat, and when you level them up, I think the substats kind of get rolled at random, and the main stats just go up. So I've got the full demon set I'm going to throw on Akaza, and max it out. Full 15 looks like the max here. So we now have a fully maxed out demon set for Akaza. Here are the stats on those if you're wondering what these actually like give. So I have range main stat on this one, damage main stat on the earrings, and then crit damage on the vest. So pretty good overall. Check out my Akaza now with pretty much max build everything. I don't know, overall a really strong unit, and then his passives we've already been through. But I did want to check this guy out for another specific reason, which we'll check out in-game here. Okay, we're in the Raid Act 3, which I think is the hardest content in the game right now. Looks like, spoiler warning if you haven't seen the Demon Train movie, whatever. This is dialogue between Akaza and Rengoku. Enemy base, we have Akaza with 250k HP, running towards our Rengoku with 2.1k HP. Now if Rengoku dies here, which he is one shot by Akaza, we lose, so don't let Rengoku get hit. We have to fight him with our units, so I'm placing down my Akaza here. I maxed out Akaza. We're going to auto-upgrade him. Looks like he pretty much just one-shot Akaza. Oh my goodness, okay. By the way, happy 4th of July. I don't know if you can hear fireworks in the background on my mic, but looks like Akaza is alive on 1 HP. Maybe he can only die to Rengoku. Yep, okay. So Rengoku kills him, and the stage is very, very easy. Yeah, no content in this game seems really hard, so it's kind of hard to showcase stuff in it. We're gonna hop into a different stage real quick, 1 second. Alright, I wanted to show off the cutscene for Muzan and Akaza, so we're in a different stage here to check out the ultimate for Muzan. Alright. He pops into his, like, Ultra Demon form and hits some full AoE attack. We're gonna check out Akaza's cutscene too, so I somehow have to max him out and have him down for like a minute. Yeah, it's kind of hard to use the unit's ultimates without, like, just winning the game, but... Okay, yeah, you have to have the unit on field for so long to use the ultimate, but I think we finally got it. Yep. Okay, Akaza cutscene. No sound effects, just kind of cool animation. And... boom. There are the stats on that, by the way. Locks his target in place, unleashes full destructive technique, and a devastating cinematic barrage. Okay, I showed off the cutscenes, I think. It was a little bit scuffed, because, like, you have to have the units on the field for, like, more than a minute without winning, so I don't know, it's really hard, but... there's apparently one more cutscene in the lobby, so let me go back to lobby and show this one off. The final cutscene to show off here is Evolving Broly, I think. So, the Banner Secret unit, he might have a cutscene when summoning too, but I don't know. I'm just going to evolve him for the cutscene. Okay. I'm in, like, Sukuna domain, it looks like. Oh, there's Broly. It's kind of awkward without sound effects, but the animations are cool. I don't know, it just doesn't have any sound, which is kind of weird. But Evolved Broly, that was the cutscene for him. And other than that, I don't really know what to show off. There's not too much other gameplay right now, because it is kind of, you know, not too much content, because the game is, like, brand new. But I do think it has potential. Okay, I do think overall this game was pretty fun when I actually played it, unlike the other older version of the game on accident. I did actually play for, like, a few hours, and it's pretty fun. To me, it just feels like Anime Rangers, but, like, higher quality, and something new. They do some stuff different. Like, I thought the trait balancing was pretty good, the traits were pretty fun. Every unit had some pretty cool passives, and visually the game does look pretty clean. I think I actually do like the lobby quite a bit. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about this game. Again, this was a paid promotion, okay, sorry. Not going to be a sellout from now on. I just want to sometimes get that bag and promote cool games, you know? Either way, thank you to my channel members for making the video possible. You guys are the best. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.